So guys, if you can't learn to understand and master the phases of launching, advertising and ranking page 1 for your products, your Amazon business is never going to bring you the passive income that you've always wanted. So quite a bold statement, I know, starting this video, but you really have to understand that finding the right product and doing all your product research and doing the 999 cart trick and all these things to find a product that's good or just alright or something that you can launch on Amazon that you hope is going to make you recurring passive income every single month, no matter how good that product is or how bad it is or anything about that product, if you can't get that product to page 1 for your main keywords or for any keywords, then it's not going to bring you any passive income. It's not going to make you any money at all. All of your money is going to be coming from paid advertising and things like that, which is going to be eating into your profits every single time and often leaving you with no profits at all if you don't also know how to optimize and bring the ACoS, the advertising cost per sale, down on these advertising campaigns. So getting your product to page 1 is really the second half of the battle, and it's something that people don't understand about advertising and launching, that the advertising and the PPC section of Amazon is actually one of the hardest parts, is getting that ACoS down to a low enough amount where it's almost worth your while and making sure that your product gets to that page 1, because as I said before, if it doesn't get there, it's almost game over. Your end goal then is just to try and push and sell that stock, which is going to be very, very difficult if you're not on page 1 getting those organic sales. So that's why in this video I'm going to show you how to rank your product on page 1 using paid advertising, so PPC, which is pay-per-click campaigns on Amazon, so that hopefully when you find that winning product or an okay product or whatever thing you find, you can get it to page 1, make organic sales and have that profit margin for the product as high as it can possibly be to make you as much passive income as possible. So when actually thinking about launching our product, there's a few things we have to consider to think about whether this method is actually going to work or not, which I'm going to go through before I actually show you the method itself, because if you don't consider these side factors, then it probably won't work for you. So the main factor with this being is the amount of sales a product's making. If you're trying to launch a product and you've chosen a product you want to go with that's extremely competitive, so they're making 250, 300, 350 sales every single month or more, just using PPC campaigns might not be enough to get you to that first page, because remember guys, to get to that first page, we need to match or beat the sales that they're getting. So say for example, if we're advertising for our main keyword, which is basically what this tactic is, if we're advertising for that keyword, we can't guarantee we're going to get 10, 11, 12 sales a day. And if we're not getting that, then it's going to be far less likely for us to rank on that first page. But if there's less competition and there's less sales, so like another point would be that if all the people on the first page have hundreds and hundreds of reviews, if we're just using PPC advertising, we might not be able to get there as easy as we would if we use other methods around PPC advertising and using them together, which is what I do with most of my products. So we really need to take into account the product we're launching, the competition, and what kind of market we're launching into. But if you've taken all that into account, there's not too many sales, there's not that much competition, and you feel like you don't need to launch your product as hard as you would with a more competitive product, then this method will definitely work for you. So with PPC advertising, we obviously have the options to bid on specific keywords, and like probably more often than not, these are keywords that are very, very specific to our product. And if you've done your product research right, so with my product research, I use a Helium 10, I use the magnet tool and the reverse ASIN search tool, which I think is called Cerebro. So that's what I use for my keyword research. Once you've got your main keywords and you know what they are, you know what people are searching to find your product most commonly, if you put those keywords into a PPC campaign and you bid directly on those keywords, then it's quite obvious that what's going to happen is if you're bidding high enough, which you kind of have to do guys, if you're trying to launch your product using PPC, and just before I actually say that, this is the main point, I really want to get this across, that if you're launching your product, you want to get to page 1, when you're launching, it's not about making profit. Don't try and launch and think, okay, I don't want to do this much of a giveaway, I don't want to spend too much in PPC. You've got to get that product to page 1. I said at the beginning of the video, if you do not get that product to page 1, then you're not going to be making passive income from it, because all your money is going to be coming from ads and things like this, that it's not going to be organic. Your profit margin is going to go down every single time someone buys your product through PPC. And if you kind of half-ass it, you think, okay, I might do a little bit of a giveaway, I might do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit of this, then what's going to happen is you're going to get to page 2, 3, you're going to get close to the first page, you're going to stop your like very soft launch, and you're going to fall back down again. So you would have wasted all that money on a soft launch. So it's really not worth doing it. So if you want to launch it, just literally grow the balls to do it, launch your product, don't mess around with it. Very, very cutthroat, straight to the point, let's just get into it. So as I said, or as I was going to say, when you're bidding for your main keywords, say for example, I'm selling a yoga mat, I want to get to that first page. Yoga mat's probably too competitive to rank just using PPC. So personally, I would do some giveaways, do a bit of PPC, do a bit of Facebook ads, do it all together to really give me like a probably uniform launch across multiple different platforms to get me to that page 1 and ensure I actually get there, rather than doing a soft launching it into page 2. But like I said, yoga mat, say that's my product. Yoga mat is probably going to be my main keyword. I can almost bet £1 million a yoga mat is going to be the most searched term for that product. So once I actually have this keyword of yoga mat, I can go ahead and set up a PPC campaign for that keyword, which basically means I'm going to tell Amazon that this keyword is relevant. I think that this keyword is so relevant to my listing, I've put it in my title, my bullet points, my description, and I'm also going to bid on it on an exact match campaign in PPC because I really, really want to rank for that keyword. So what that's going to do is going to take that keyword, and if we bid high enough, we're going to show at the top of the search results when someone searches yoga mat in Amazon. And hopefully this is going to bring us some sales. If our listing is good enough, if our price is right, then we're going to get sales from being the first result for yoga mat. Obviously, with the main keyword, what I normally find, guys, is that your most searched keyword and your most popular keyword is often not going to be the keyword that's going to be the best one for advertising on, because it gets so many searches, there's going to be so many people clicking in on your listing and not purchasing, it's going to cost you a lot of money. But this is what I was saying before, that launching a product costs money. It is a stage of loss. More often than not, no one's really going to make money during their launch. It's very, very uncommon for that to happen. And your ACOS during your launch, your advertising cost per sale. So if my product was £10 and I spent £5 on advertising, my ACOS would be 50%. During your launch, your ACOS is going to be very, very high, which is completely normal. Don't worry about it. But you need to know how to bring that down. So with the main keyword, you're going to get loads and loads of clicks, but you're also going to get a few sales. So you will be losing money, but what this is going to do is it's going to show Amazon, one, that you think this keyword is so relevant, you're willing to bid all this money to show for it, and two, Amazon can see that hundreds of people are saying, right, search yoga mat, they click on your listing and they purchase. So you're getting purchases through bidding on this keyword, and every time you get a purchase from someone searching yoga mat, clicking on your listing and buying your product purchase links back to the keyword yoga mat, so Amazon's going to rank you higher. Because if I have a yoga mat and I'm advertising for, I don't know, kitchen sink, and I'm getting 0 clicks and 0 sales, Amazon's thinking, right, he's advertising for this keyword, his product and his listing obviously isn't relevant, it's not good enough that people are going to buy it, so I'm going to get ranked lower. But if Amazon can see that people are clicking on my listing and they're purchasing, then that shows Amazon my product is relevant, I've got a good listing, and I've got obviously a good enough sales page, good enough reviews for people to buy my product. So I'm going to get ranked higher for that keyword. So that's how I would rank my product on the first page using paid advertising. I'd find my main keywords, I'd bid aggressively, I'd bid high, I'd run the campaign all day for 7 to 14 days and really push on those main keywords as much as I can to get to that first page. But as I said before, guys, it really matters on the competition and what kind of product you're trying to launch. If it's got high sales, if everyone's got loads of reviews, if it's really competitive, then this might not work. You might need to use Viral Launch for doing giveaways as well. You might need to use Facebook ads to get a few extra sales. You might need to do all these different things, but that's basically what it is. You need to launch to the first page. You need to get there if you want to make any of these sales, if you want to make this passive income. So very, very important, guys. And my last final tip for PPC, which is probably the most important tip I can share with you today, is to go down, subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification for this video, because in the next couple of videos, I'm going to go more in depth on PPC and sharing with you a free ebook and tons of information, guys, that you really don't want to miss out on. This ebook is going to be, I don't know, tens and tens of pages long, all about launching, going to be PPC, Facebook advertising, and tons of tricks I haven't shared on YouTube yet are all going to be in this completely free, guys, this free ebook. So subscribe down below, turn on the bell notification, let me know what you thought of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I will see you in the next one.
Can you see myself?